Well, new this morning, firefighters worked throughout the night, battling a 3-alarm fire in South Minneapolis.
The fire started just before 11 o'clock at the intersection of Chicago and Lake. Our Ellery McCardle is there with the latest details. Hi, Ellery.
Yeah, good morning there. And what a mess there is to clean up here this morning. In this 3-story building, you have a mix of apartments and businesses, things like a wireless store, a clothing store, also a Jackson Hewitt in there as well. I'm going to step out of the way to show you what they're doing right now. You can see that the last few minutes, they've really been concentrating on spraying through that 3rd story, those windows up there. They've been spraying, throughout the night. We've got to show you the video at the height of this fire from a couple of viewers who sent us videos. Minneapolis Fire first tweeted about the fire at about in their 10 p.m. hour last night. Then via Twitter, they gave more updates saying crews found heavy smoke in the basement. Then at one point, they were forced to back out. Well, they tried an inside attack, which was unsuccessful, so they switched to an outside attack of the fire. Minneapolis Fire says everyone got out safely, but no details on what could have caused the fire at this point. One woman I spoke with saw the flames from her apartment and was out here watching it for hours.
We're concerned about people in the community that own some of the businesses over here and what that loss is like for them.
So again, the good news here is that everyone inside of the building got out in time. They are safe. But throughout the morning, we've been telling you how there's been this kind of thin layer of haze and smoke, and the smell of smoke has been really intense. But it seems like actually within the last half hour, it's gotten a little bit better. Or to be honest, maybe I'm just so used to the smell of the smoke at this point. But it appears to look better. Down the streets, at one point, it was really hard to kind of see some of the fire trucks because it was that thick. So looks like it's gotten a little bit better out here. We'll have another update for you guys in about 20 minutes.
All right, thanks, Ellery.